Hi YouTube, this is Bev Potter. What's the date today? 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. February 26th, 2018. I was thinking about what I posted yesterday about the end of self. And I remembered a revelation that I got, or a vision that I had, when I was doing the 40-day fast in the fall of 2005. And I just wanted to quickly share that. I was at a kinship meeting, so a small group meeting that our church had at that time. And I just went into a vision. I think I was about 2 weeks into the fast at that point. And I just, suddenly I was in the gymnasium where that church would meet on Sundays. And I was standing at the back of the gymnasium, and the main gym doors were ahead of me, halfway forward on the right-hand side. And then there was an exit door behind me to the left, but it was closed. So the main gymnasium doors were open. And we were all in worship, and it was great. I was near the back, and something caught my eye, and I looked over towards the doors, and I saw Jesus come in. And I was like, wow, that is awesome. So I said to the person on my left, look, Jesus is here. And they're like, they couldn't see him. They just shrugged their shoulders. I don't see anything. Person on my right, look, Jesus is here. And they're like, what are you talking about? So I realized that I was the only one who could see him. So he came in, and I was so excited because I really, really wanted to be with him. And I thought, look, he's in the gym and he's trapped. I can catch him now, and he can't get away. So I was so hyped and ready to catch him. So he came in, and he started to go in between rows of people. So I would lose sight of him for a little while, and then he'd reappear again. And so I started chasing him, and I just went for it. And I thought, yeah, for sure, I'm going to get him. And so I would see him, and then I would run towards that spot, and then he would disappear, and then he would reappear. But I noticed that as I was chasing him, he started to get farther and farther away, until it dawned on me that if he didn't want to get caught, he wasn't going to get caught. There's no way I could catch him. There's no way by my own effort I was going to be able to catch him. And I was devastated, because I was sure this was it. And my knees turned to jelly. I just fell down to the floor, and I just started to cry and cry and cry. I was heartbroken, just heartbroken. And I stayed there for a while, and then after a while, I heard this sound. It was like, psst, psst. And I looked up, and Jesus was just a few rows ahead of me, and he was looking over somebody's shoulder at me. And I looked in his eyes, and his eyes were like twinkling, and I could see that he was playing. And I thought, oh, okay. And it was like, come get me. So I'm like, okay. So I started to chase him again. But this time it was different, because he would disappear again and reappear, but he was letting me get closer and closer, little by little. And so, we just kept going like that for a while until he was right there. And I just grabbed onto him, and I was like, I'm not letting you go, And so, that was really precious, and that was the end of the vision. And later, when I was pondering it, I came to the understanding that, he's done his part, if you know what I mean. Like, he died on the cross to set us free from the kingdom of darkness. He gave everything. He gave everything he had to give to save us from hell and from the kingdom of darkness. And it's like, now it's our turn. And so he came to set us free. But we're now free to choose him or not choose him. But that's our choice. And what I realized was that he needed to see my heart. He needed to see what would happen when I was not able to catch him. And it was just futile. He needed to see what that would do to me. Would I basically go, oh, well, forget that then, see you later and head out the door? Or is he so important to me that it's him or nothing? Right? When I fell to my knees, it was like, my life's over. If I can't have him, there is nothing. And he needed to see that. And then he was all in, right? And then it was like, because if it's not him or nothing, then we're not really even worthy of that intimate relationship that he so desires to have with us. He is longing for that intimacy. He's longing for that union. But if our hearts aren't there, and he doesn't have our whole heart, then you can't have a wedding, you can't have a relationship, you can't have a marriage like that unless both people are all in with their whole heart. And that's what he's looking for. So God bless you. I hope that encourages you, and he's longing for you. So yeah, seek him. Seek him with all of your heart. And Lord, continue to purify us, continue to lead us into all truth, and make us the bride that you deserve. Thank you, Lord. Love you. Bye.